Welcome back to Best Academic TV. In this video, we're gonna focus on advanced question on polynomial function. Before we solve this question here, let's understand the question. They said if y is equal to s squared minus 1 over s, find the y dx. A 2s plus 1 over s, b 2s plus s squared, c 2s minus 1 over s squared, d 2s minus s squared. All right, solution first. Whenever you are given a question on differentiation, the first thing to do is to identify the function. Now we are given a function here, or equation that is this y equal to s squared minus 1 over s. So we are given an equation here, y is equal to s squared minus 1 over s. Please take note. So from this question here, we have to identify each of them. We have to identify each of the expression there with their respective function. So this is s squared, and this is a monomial function. Please take note. Why? Because for every monomial function, there is one digit, a letter, and a power. So this is a monomial function. Minus, this minus is a sign. So we have 1 over s. 1 over s is division, but is a fraction or division. Please take note. 1 over s is a fraction or division, but we can change a single function to a linear function. Every single function can be changed to a linear function. What is a single function? A function that consists of one digit at the numerator and a digit at denominator. So whenever you have a function that consists of one digit at numerator and a digit at denominator, we can change that to linear function. So if you have something like this, from law of indices 1 over s, we can take this s from denominator to numerator, and the law is that whenever you are taking anything from denominator to numerator, the sign of the power will change. So if I'm taking this s here from denominator to numerator here, I'm going to have this to be 1 times s raised to minus 1. Please take note. And 1 times s raised to minus 1 is the same as s raised to minus 1. All right. So the same thing here, we can also take a digit from denominator to numerator. Please take note. But before we take that digit from denominator to numerator or numerator to denominator, it must have power attached to it. Please take note. Must have a power. Please take note of that. For us to take any expression from denominator to numerator, it must have a power. Okay. So I have this to be 1 over s. So the next here is to change for every single fraction. We said that for every single fraction can be changed to a linear function, right? Now changing this 1 over s to linear, I will have my expression here to be y is equal to s squared minus s raised to minus 1. Please take note. So we have this part here. We have this part here to be monomial. We have this part here to be monomial. Why? Because it consists of one digit, a letter, and a power. So at this point here, this is called polynomial function. This expression here is called polynomial function. A polynomial function is a function that consists of 2 or more monomial functions. So for every polynomial function, please listen to me carefully. For every polynomial function, to differentiate any polynomial function, we differentiate that 10 by 10 or 1 by 1 using power law. Okay, now let's differentiate this 1 by 1 using power law here. So I will have this to be dy over dx is equal to differentiate this using power law. Take the power down to the base, subtract that from 1. This is going to be 2 of s raised to 2 minus 1. Okay, minus, take the power down to the base. The power here is minus 1. Subtract that from 1. this is going to be there's minus here, minus 1 of s raised to the power of minus 1 minus 1. All right, the reason for this bracket here is because of this negative here. Please take note. So let's simplify here. So our dy over ds will be equal to 2 of s. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Please take note. Now, minus 1 minus times minus will give us plus. Please take note of 1 of s raised to the power of minus 1 minus 1 will give us minus 2. So our answer here will be equal to, let's simplify fully here. Evaluating this, 2s raised to the power of 1. Anything raised to the power of 1 is the base. So s raised to the power of 1 is the base, which is s here. Please take note. So answer here will be 2s plus 1 times s raised to the power minus 2. Our answer here is s raised to the power of minus 2. Now, this is the answer, but this answer might not be in the option. Okay, this is the answer, but this answer might not be in the option. Now, most times whenever you are given any question and that question is in obj form, that is objective form, they will always like you to represent the answer in the question format. That is the way the question, the nature of the question, that will be the nature of the answer. So if you look into the question here, the power here are positive. This is having positive power. This is also having positive power. That means you have to change the answer to be in positive power. Of course, this is already set to here. This is in positive power, that is plus 1, while this one is in negative power. So we have to change s raised to the power minus 2 from negative power to positive power. So if I have this to be s raised to the power of minus 2, how do we change this s raised to the power minus 2 over 1? Because this is also over 1 here. There's an invisible one here. How do we change this from negative to positive? I will take this s raised to the power minus 2 from numerator to denominator. Please take note. Remember, whenever you are taking anything from denominator to numerator, the sign of the power will change. So to change the sign of this power here, I will take this s raised to the power minus 2 from numerator to denominator. So I will have something like this: 1 over s raised to the power of minus 2. So raised to the power of plus 2 here, which is 2. So in mathematics, if you have plus 2, is the same as 2. If you have plus 3, is the same as 3. But if you have minus 3, it's not the same as 3. So you take both the sign and the number. In terms of the positive, you can take only the number. So I will have this to be 1 over s raised to the power of 2. Please take note. So whenever you are taking anything from numerator to denominator, you introduce 1 over, please take note, of s raised for the positive of the power. Please take note. So let's do the same thing here. Let's apply this law here. Now, when you apply this law here, our dy dx over ds will be equal to 2s plus 1 over s raised to the power of 2. Please take note. Our dy dx will be 2s plus 1 over s raised to the power of 2. I hope you guys know why we are making this s raised to the power minus 2 to be positive. Okay, please, if you don't know the reason, you can drop it on the comment section. Okay, thank you.